Hi, I'm Sharon Tusco, and I've been coming here to the Tustin Chronic Condition Center for, about 10 months now. And I found Dr. King online, actually, looking up thyroid medications. I have had such a long history of chemical imbalance and different medical doctors, psychiatrists, you name it, and spent a lot of money and time and have not really had any long-term success whatsoever. In fact, I think they really messed me up. I had one doctor who, he wanted to fire me as a patient because I wouldn't take his medications. Well, after this time with Dr. King, I'm so grateful for everything, but the energy that I didn't have before, the fatigue and everything is so improved. My stamina, my ability to focus and do the things that I love to do that are important to me have been just life-changing, you know. I found through the tests here that I had 2 kinds of parasites. So we were able to, with treatment, clean out my gut, and that improved my health so much, because that was what was bringing me down so much. There are numerous things, you know, with my hair was falling out, my dry skin, all that was part of the symptoms that I was experiencing, and very frustrating, you know, still.
Because for those watching, I mean, you were suffering from a thyroid gland disorder, correct?
Right.
And then
yes.
with thyroid, you know, you start to see hair loss and skin changes, and you were saying that your hair is not falling out anymore.
Right, and of course the medical doctors say there's nothing wrong with your thyroid. Everything checks out fine. And I know there's a lot of you out there who have had that same experience, and so frustrating. Yeah, I put on 19 pounds because of that, but the last maybe 4 or 5 months I started losing the weight. So at this point about 7 pounds.
You put on 19 pounds from about 2010 to 2011.
Yeah, it was just so frustrating because I wasn't overeating, you know, it was just piling on.
Mm-hmm.
I was experiencing so many, not always bladder infections, but just a weak bladder, and so I don't have that, and no more infections.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Because you were getting a lot of viral infections before as well.
Oh gosh, you know, I would suffer. I'd be home for weeks with these infections, and so debilitating, you know.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about your mood.
Well, I'm just so grateful that I don't have those periods of depression anymore. You know, that I'm normal, maybe more than normal. I'm, you know, above average. Can we say?
Yeah.
That.
And how was that? You were telling me that was affecting your traveling with your husband and seeing your family.
Oh yeah. I just dreaded going on vacations. As much as I wanted to see everybody, you know, I'd go, and then we'd have to come home early because I wasn't sleeping and I couldn't handle the change, the weather, all of that. And so we would come home early, spend lots of money, and be very disappointed. So now I can do that even on my own. I travel in the car. I'm just, you know, so much different. It's just amazing.
And you talked about your memory improving as well?
Yeah, you know, you can yourself, you probably go to a room and you're like, what am I here for? And I don't have that anymore. It's just, you know, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm about, and I don't make long lists of things to do. It's all in my brain, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the therapy is so necessary, because your brain needs to be retrained, and that's what we do here at the clinic.
So the neurological rehabilitation. And for any women out there, or even men watching this video, Mrs. Tusco, what's one thing that you'd like to leave them with?
Oh gosh, I would like to say that you will be so grateful if you come here, because you can, I have now the faith and the confidence I need to do what God's called me to do, and to fulfill, your destiny. I know there's things out there you want to do, and you just can't do them because of your health. So I am so grateful to Dr. King with his dedication. He does a lot of training and research, education, and everything. He's dedicated to that, so that we can experience the health that's vital for our lives. And I would encourage anyone who would suffer like this in different ways, come here and see how you can be helped.
So worth your time and your investment?
Absolutely.
Excellent, Mrs. Tuska.
All right.
Well, we're extremely proud of you, and we're excited for you, and thank you for sharing.